Oh god, it's cold outside. And also inside. You know, winter. Not good. Not good. Oh man. Uh, at least, at least, we can just fix it with a bunch of blankets. It should be good enough. Okay, where's my thing here? Where are we going today? Order Ranch. That seems right. It's looping. I don't think we're gonna be here 10 hours though. It'd be funny. It'd be funny, but no. So, oh man, lately we've been having some strange weeks news-wise, huh? A lot of stuff has been happening. Some good, some bad, some ugly, I guess. Is that a movie? Maybe. So, obviously you see some stuff that's a little bit, how to say this, overstated, dare I say. But fear not. Fear not. Okay, where's my browser here? It is this. Let's start with something a little bit silly for today. People are going to love this one. Oh man, look at that. Pre-order your very own life-size Gardevoir doll. These things are going to get a lot of views. They know. They know. They absolutely know. You can now pre-order life-size doll based on the Pokemon Gardevoir. The Gardevoir doll is available for 449.99 USD, which I guess for some people would be cheap even. On the Pokemon Center online store. The doll is expected to ship out to customers this July. Do we need to do a follow-up on July and see what's going on? I don't think I want to. The doll is actually life-size, clocking at 63 inches, while the pocket is accurately puts Gardevoir at 5'3", 63 inches. Actually kind of tall for a Pokemon, I guess. The powerful Psychic and Fur-type Pokemon Gardevoir makes a stunning presence as a jumbo plush that's more than 5 feet tall to match its height in the Pokédex. Includes Jumbo Gardevoir Poké Plush. Other picture items not included. Okay, so you can buy the plush, but you cannot buy the woman? What is going on here? And she's about 63 inches tall, 16.5 inches wide, and 26 inches long. We're still talking about the plush, right? That's strange. Not quite sure exactly what they mean with wide and long when it has this shape, but it's probably okay. Based on Gardevoir style listed in the official Pokédex. How many times are they going to say that? Way too many. Bendable arms. Oh man. Is taking the third type Pokemon originally discovered in Hoenn. Pokemon Center Regional. Can't wait for the offshoots. Gardevoir has become one of the most popular Pokemon since it was introduced in Generation 3 Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. We're going to tell it to you straight. Yeah, Gardevoir has good defensive typing and can set up with clear mind against other special mons. Not wrong. But we are reasonably certain in its popularity is because it's vaguely shaped like a humanoid woman. It's a judgment-free zone. Let's just be honest, okay? We can pre-order the life-size Gardevoir doll here. We're unable to find the site to purchase a 63-inch tall jar. Don't do it. Don't do it. They're going to do something else with this plush, okay? I've seen some stuff in my time, and not even that long ago. Man, oh man. I guess the next one is gonna be Lopunny, right? That only makes sense. Yeah, at least in the stuff like Lucario, okay? No, not good, not good. And that's a little bit too on the nose, right? You can say it's a jumbo plush and whatnot, but For this price, we all know it's not gonna be for the little kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine, that's okay, but I still feel it's a little bit too on the nose. You cannot blame me for that one. You cannot blame me for that one, man. It's too much. Ah, hold up. There you go. It's funny, at least it's funny, right? Do not go on Reddit. Do not go on Reddit. Okay, what else do we have? We have some stuff here that's... I think that's perhaps a Gigacoop from Twitch CEO. Dan Clancy. What else is new? And there were like two pretty similar articles, both from Dexerto about this, so I just picked this one. Twitch CEO blasts Kick and YouTube for copying their formula. Do you mean becoming a streaming site? Twitch/Misgift. I don't think this guy is Misgift. I guess Dan Clancy was on Misgift's stream, I have no idea. Twitch CEO Dan Clancy has gone on record to claim rival platforms merely replicated their formula for success, even going as far as to say Kick downright copied them. Okay, not entirely wrong. If you look at at Kick, it's pretty much a how do they call that again? A branch of Twitch, perhaps. But at the same time, I don't think it's fair, right? Sure. Oh, it's just like Twitch. I mean, streaming sites are pretty much the same at the end of the day. YouTube's a little bit different. It's not channel-based, it's video-based. I guess Twitter's just its own thing too, which also makes sense. But at the same time, even if they're just similar, even if you're willing to say it's just a copy, in what, 2 years, Kick added the feature of being able to go back into live stream. 2 years. That's pretty cool. That on YouTube seems pretty easy to do. It's just a video at the end of the day. On Kick seems a little bit more complex. But Twitch cannot be asked to do anything like that. That's my main gripe with this. They cannot be asked. It is that bad. If Kick can, why can't you? I don't get it. They just don't care. They've been taking features from the site for a long time. Do you guys remember, perhaps, that you had the friend list on Twitch back in the day? Yeah? I remember that. It was actually pretty useful. Ah, but nobody used this. People didn't know. You never told anyone. Hey guys, we have friend list. You can chat with people, and you can even see if they're watching someone. That's interesting. But no, that's too much. Kill it. Just kill it. The thing goes, there's no loving war. There's no loving war. I was expecting something different here. And that's evidently true in the streaming space too. Despite leading the industry with a whooping 61.1% of total market share, Twitch's CEO has shared some disparaging remarks about their main competitors in this space. From Glass's perspective, many of their rivals simply look to replicate the exact same streaming experience, using their own logos instead. If that was the case, we would have a good chat on YouTube. We had okay chat. Okay, it's just okay. It was way worse before. Also, can we have actual animated emotes? That'd be pretty cool. Can we have actual YouTube chat integrations? That'd be pretty cool. But no. They go to Twitch for those because it's easy. YouTube just means Twitch on YouTube. That's just a bold-faced lie and you know it. He claimed in an interview with Fast Company. Guess we just mean Twitch and Facebook. I know nothing about Facebook streaming. I'm going to say probably not, but I'm not sure. The one he took particular issue with was none other than Kick, the newest upstart of the bunch. Kick downright copied the site. Look, you didn't invent live broadcasting, okay? TV did that before. And you know what? Radios did that before TV. Sure, you didn't see image because it was radio, obviously. It's not a new concept, okay? And sure, the internet is always going to look similar. That makes sense. That just makes sense. Each CEO claims rivals copied from them. There are plenty of similarities on the surface, and Kiki hasn't been shying openly in meeting. It's copying a number of Twitch's better features. If the features are good, why not? I don't think you have the copyright, so... I don't think you have the copyright because I don't think you can copyright some of that stuff. For what it's worth, Kiki's are running through the very same Amazon Web Services system Twitch uses to make its broadcast possible in the first place. Well, to be fair, Twitch belongs to Amazon now. Kick is doing the easy choice of going to AWS, and in my humble opinion, that's usually ass. Not because they can just kill you. That happened before with... oh god, what was the site again? It was like a Twitter alternative during the early COVID. Parler? I think it was Parler. It was pretty much Red Twitter. Now they get killed. You cannot say that, so... AWS are going to say, no, not allowed. Sad. Sad and pathetic. But you know, anyone can use AWS if they pay the money, so I don't think it's a big deal. Not that, at least. Of course, there are plenty of distinctions too, be it the far more generous payout structure or the looser moderation. The looser moderation can be a detriment too. It can be a little bit too loose. I do enjoy loose rules, but at the same time, it can be too much. It's far from indirect long at its very core. I do agree with that. To some extent. To some extent. Once again, streaming sites are just similar between them. Do you guys remember... oh god, what was the name? If I say Yellow Twitch, does that make any sense? I don't remember. It was... that site that PewDiePie tried to shield for some time. I don't remember. Instead of having bits, you had like funny fruits. And that's not looking okay streaming sites. I don't think it went anywhere, sadly, but you know. Also, when PewDiePie tried to stream his 12 hours of whatever, I think it was mostly Minecraft, the site was struggling, and they were not prepared for such a stream of people, dare I say, which is sad, but to be expected. Small site, big streamer, it's gonna happen. I tried to actually watch that live stream, and it was too rough. It was way too rough. It was buffering constantly, and I do have a good connection. Regardless, imitation isn't the sincerest form of flattery for Clancy, as he only had praise for one competitor in the space, TikTok. Well, then Clancy, that's to be expected, I guess. By his account, TikTok was the first platform that didn't just copy Twitch. Well, no, obviously not. What do you mean? It's not a streaming site. It's a short video on the phone site, and they added streaming on top of that. I don't understand why. I guess it works for them, I have no idea. For me, it's just a little bit too strange. But that's a thing that exists, you know? Ultimately, all social media platforms with any form of live streaming capability are competing for your time, Clancy explained. Clancy views far more than just YouTube, and Kick as just direct competition, even though Twitch still controls a considerable majority of the industry. Because they were pretty much the first. It was actually just on TV, but same difference, honestly. So people still gravitate towards Twitch, even though they've been getting worse, and worse with time. Not for our benefit, of course not. I wish Twitch was better, but it's not. Current data from Steam Labs? I think they mean Stream Labs. I'm not sure anymore. Yep. 82.3% of all live stream hours occur on Twitch. That leaves just 17.7% of live stream hours for everyone else to fight over. I guess at the same time, that's a little bit reductive. Especially if you're a content creator. Right? Why not live streaming in a couple of different places at once? You might not like Kick, you might not like, I don't know, Rumble? They were trying to shield Rumble Gaming. I don't think that went anywhere yet. Not sure, I haven't been looking, honestly. But let's be real. You can just stream to Twitch and YouTube. That's not gonna be a negative. Ever. I don't think. At worst, even if you're just the Twitch baby, and you do stuff that's not with heavy copyright like music and whatnot, you can just re-stream to your YouTube VOD channel. Why not? Now you have everything saved. At no cost. Not even time cost. Why don't do it? I don't understand. Also, you can add key, you can add, I guess, Twitter if you want. You can add, yeah, there is a TikTok. That could be the benefit for some people. I don't think that's for me. In response to Twitch CEO's claims, Arthur Clancy's comments got fire on February 4th. Kicks on Andrew Santamaria fired back on Twitter. He certainly moves the needle in favor of the creator, Santamaria stressed. To downplay King's place in the market works against the streamer. And from all the offshoots we've seen of, let's say, Twitch, Keg seems to be the one that has higher chances of doing something. So, clap clap clap, Moskoshi Hometearu, I guess. I still have my gripes with Keg, obviously, but it could be way worse. Checking out the response, the Keg staff member invited the journalists of the original article onto the Kick Talk podcast, discussed the finer points with CEO Eddie Craven. Isn't that a movie? Craven the Hunter? I think that was with a guy. The other article, which was on the same line, had then classic loading. Oh, but people always come back to Twitch when their contracts with other platforms end. Well, yeah, because they were probably made through Twitch. Twitch still has a lot of people, and that's pretty much it. I don't know what to tell you. I still think that YouTube is a little bit better than Twitch, even though obviously YouTube has a lot of problems too. I'm not discounting that, absolutely not. But let's be real. So it's just a gigacope, and we've seen people fleeing from Twitch for a long time too. So I don't know what to tell you here, Mr. Clancy. Seems like a big of a cope. I don't think they're actually helping Twitch grow, despite these numbers. We'll see. We'll see about that. Also, speaking of YouTube, we also have stuff on YouTube. What are some of my gripes on YouTube? Well, I think everyone hates ads. And I think, to be fair, ads are easier to deal with in YouTube than on Twitch, if you're just watching stuff. But we've seen for, God, the past year, I think it's been more than a year already, YouTube's war against ad blocks. Oh, but our money, don't you understand? Creators need money too, from ads. Well, sure. I mean, if you're not demonetized, obviously. And a lot of people are actually demonetized. So, there's that. But at the same time, you have also from the this. YouTube ads made over 36 billion in 2024 amid war on ad blockers. And sure, I'm willing to say that 36 billion for a gigantic platform like YouTube is actually small, or perhaps not enough. But you have to admit that this is a lot of money, just from ads. They're not even counting donations, they obviously take a portion, or membership, they obviously take a portion from that too. And I think taking a portion is fine. It depends on the size of the portion, obviously. Yet this war against ad blockers has apparently paid off, as the platform reportedly raked in over 36 billion last year in advertisements alone. I hate ads. It wasn't this bad back in my day. God, it's been 20 years. Are we doing better? No. YouTube is one of the most popular video sharing platforms on the net, boasting over 2.5 billion global monthly users as of January 2025. That's several billion per user. That's interesting. I thought ads weren't actually that great at making money. I guess I was wrong. In 2024, the website made several major advertisement-related changes to its service, both of which focus on preventing viewers from using ad blockers to skip straight to a video without paying for premium. Yeah, the last one was kind of recent. Was that December, I think? I could look that up. I actually recommended a friend of mine because he was having the same problem as everyone else. Just get brave. Just get brave. I think it's gonna be net positive for you. Brave, pretty useful, I'm gonna say. Also, you have a lot of people shilling for YouTube Premium. Ah, it's so cool. You don't get ads, but the creators still get paid. You can now have the video running on the background on your phone, even if you block your phone. Yeah, sure. Did you know that was a thing without Premium back in the day? Early YouTube app, that was a thing. Not anymore. They keep taking out features, and now you have to pay for them. Also, have you seen the prices of Premium? They're actually quite expensive nowadays. They increased the price like, what, 3 times last year? It's around 20 bucks now. It's not fair. Ah, but in the internet, you don't have to pay for cable. Yeah, now you have to pay for YouTube Premium. So I mentioned Twitch Premium, which is a thing. It's called Turbo. It's like... I don't know if it is. It was, at least, 7 bucks. Nowadays, I guess it's 11. You can also pay for Netflix, which is also getting more and more expensive. Also, it is Netflix and not good. You have to pay for Disney Plus and all of that shit. You keep paying for a lot of services that wouldn't need to be that expensive or exist at all. After testing the feature in the late 2023, much to users' chagrin, YouTube waged war against ad blockers by injecting them directly into videos, and then implemented post-screen advertisements on smart TVs. Do you understand now why I fucking hate technology? Smart TVs are ass. It's so bad. It's just so bad. Also, injecting them directly into videos. That is pretty much Twitch's system. And you can circumvent that. There are ways of doing that. I haven't found a way that is perfect for myself. Perfect but easy to use, I'm trying to say. But there are ways to circumvent that. I don't think they're going to mention it here, but there was also some sort of memory leak with AdBlock for a while. So if you were trying to watch stuff through an AdBlock on YouTube, yeah, the browser was not doing so well. It was actually AdBlock's fault, but you know. Also, I don't have it on tab, I don't think. I have it on my phone. But yeah, AdBlocks are going away. New Chrome's manifest, not good. It's not good. So just use Brave, okay? Just use Brave. Stop paying. Why would you do that? You have also noticed that YouTube was only having the skip ad button on its mobile app, along with the length of advertisements. YouTuber 2024. Aggressive move against users hoping to bypass lengthy commercials. I've seen people, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've seen people complaining on Twitter because they were getting like 15-minute ads. That's insanity. Obviously, not being able to skip them. I thought this was better than TV. It's not YouTube, it's their tube now. The changes weren't for nothing, as the platform reportedly raked in a whopping 36 million in advertisement revenue over the entire of 2024. As discovered by Stream TV Insider, the platform earned a record-breaking... Okay. It's not 10,000 billion, it's 10 billion and some change in Q4 2024. The first time it surpassed the 10 billion mark in a single quarter. This number doesn't include earnings from premium and YouTube TV subscriptions either. YouTube TV subscriptions. Smart TVs, not even ones. Which has earned over 9 million subscribers at the time of publication. Even though it seems low, because it's just YouTube, it is still way too much. Make no mistake about it. In fall 2024, parent company Alphabet reported that it had gained 50 billion in revenue across both YouTube's ad-friendly and subscription services in the 12-month period ending on September 30th. Another big first for the business. And you might think that 50 billion for YouTube seems kind of low. It might be low. It is still a lot of money. Also, didn't mention at all memberships and super chats. They take a cut from those. So I guess the actual revenue is higher than 50 billion. Not a joke. This is just the latest big news from YouTube as the platform began testing a new feature called the Play Something button in December 2024, which aims to help bored users navigate to content they might want to watch, if nothing looks interesting in their recommended feed. The recommendation feed has been asked for a long time. Sometimes I get recommendations, I'm like, whoa, there's no way this is happening. 3 years ago. Oh. Sometimes I do stuff on other sites. I've mentioned this before. Like, whoa, this is so cool. 12 years ago. Yeah, check us out. I still remember when they released on Dokkan Battle that Goku, I think they're still called cards, I'm not sure. Even though I play the game, I don't pay enough attention. It was a V Goku based on Path to Power. Actually, pretty good card. And I was watching that on Twitter, obviously. And I saw the videos of the in-game performance and was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know Path to Power was a thing back then. That same day, later, I got into my PC. I opened YouTube. Oh, look at this. On the YouTube, recommended to me, Path to Power. I fucking hate cookies. They're so unhealthy, and they're going to fuck you. It's so ass. It's so ass. My goodness. Ah, man. Oh, but you have to watch the ads. It's really important for creators and whatnot. You know what? It might be wrong of me to say, but I'm used to not seeing ads because ads were not a thing back in my day. I'm too old. I'm not going to change. What can you say? You can blame me. Oh, you're not supporting your creators. There are other ways of supporting your creators, okay? You might disagree with me. This is some people. Look, I'm not gonna watch ads. I'm going to throw you super chats or memberships and whatnot. Well, if you're a member to someone, you're not going to see ads either, I don't think. But yeah, that kind of stuff. God, ads are so annoying. And they could add ad. Some stuff like banner ads and whatnot, something that's actually not disrupting. But no, you have to see the ads in the player, because if you don't, it doesn't count, I guess. Why not? Banner ads are still annoying. That's something I can appreciate. I don't know how the fuck I'm saying this. From the Twitch phone app, I know, wild. And some people are actually really fair with their criticism of this, right? Ah, but TV has ads. Yeah. But if I'm watching a movie on the TV, for example, and they have some ads, the movie stops. Okay? The movie doesn't keep going through the ads. I'm actually not missing anything because of the ads. But in a live stream, yeah, that's too bad. How many times have I said this? Especially with Twitch. When they have the auto ad schedule, that goddamn forsaken thing. Oh, you get into live stream or chatting with the streamer, you ask a question, boom, 3 minutes of ads. Did they answer you? Well, good luck, you don't know. Well, if you don't like the ads, you have to subscribe. Now? Why would I do that? Now you have $5, not for you. Not for you. Okay, $5 is a lot of money. You can buy, I don't know, an egg? Maybe 2 eggs if you're lucky. That's a lot today, okay? That's a lot. But still, people keep demanding shit. People keep demanding money. I'm like, but no. I remember back in the day when people worked a lot to get paid from these sites, and now you're just demanding subscriptions. Don't you have $5? I do, but I'm happy with them. Anyway, let's move on a little bit from this. So, USAID. Speaking of money, speaking of stupid money, I guess, has been going around the social media for a couple of days. Apparently, the USA has been wasting a lot of money with that. And some people say, well, you haven't seen anything yet. If you think this is bad, this is less than 1% of the federal budget, so yeah, it's gonna get worse. Or better, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. And there's some tricks about the name, right? Especially if you've seen the YouTube thumbnail. USA in blue and aid in red. That means it's aid from the USA. Well, not quite. Aid is not the noun. It's Agency of International Development. So, not quite. And I've seen some strange stuff, like it was the DI play, was it that Ireland, Serbia, I don't remember. It had some sort of trans comic in Peru. They had some promoting atheism in Nepal, of all places. And we've seen some strange stuff on this side of entertainment, I guess. So there was this tweet making the rounds from Carl Benjamin, Sargon for God. I just wanted to play games. Don't we all? And we see here, charity funding. Feminist frequency. What are you doing here, Anita Sarkeesian? Contributions total $235,220. That's some interesting money. That's just 2023. Whoa! There's no way. Just from the government? Well, maybe, maybe not. I have to say, the information is a little bit muddy here. If you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, no, not really. Not taxpayer money, at least. But at the same time, this is just weird. So let's get into the fact-checking. From Niche Gamer. Fact check, Sweet Baby and Feminist Frequency didn't receive hundreds of thousands from taxpayers. That we know. That we know, because this is still strange. Having update. The tweet from Pirate Nation has been deleted. Fair. What's going around, Twitter has been accusing the US government of bankrolling narrative consultancy firm Sweet Baby Inc. and defines feminist activist organization Feminist Frequency. I wouldn't say it's actually defunct, it's still running. It's not relevant, but it's still running, it's still a thing. Other organizations have come under fire over the years for alleged offenses ranging from corporate meddling regarding artists' freedom of expression to unapologetic calls for censorship. Criticism is fair. The person question uses two sources to call out alleged payments to Sweet Baby Inc. and Feminist Frequency. Starting with Sweet Baby Inc., we're getting information from usaspending.gov, an official government website with publicly available information. You can check out the two words here. We can open these two up. It's loading, please understand. It's the government, so you know it's ass. Sweet Baby Inc. Huh? How is this possible? Did they mention the amount of money? Chart not available. Sad. I guess around 170k USD. But, if you've been paying attention, you will see something strange here. Los Angeles, California? United States. Well, we know that Sweet Baby Inc., the gaming consultancy, is Canadian. So what's going on here? We'll see. I don't think they're going to mention it in this site, sadly. Small Business Administration, that's not enough. SBA? Why not SBI? But this company is just a little bit unfortunate with the naming. Apparently they just sell sunglasses. So there's that. Different Sweet Baby Inc., I'm afraid. Wrong guys, wrong guys. And we also have another one for Sweet Baby Inc. 134k. Still, Los Angeles, California, United States. Broadway. Different people. Okay, I do hate me my sweet babies too, but it's not the same people. Two awards allegedly given to Sweet Baby Inc. are actually associated with an eyewear wholesaler, which is listed as Sweet Baby Inc. But it's doing business in DBA, I don't know what that is. A.J. Morgan, located in Los Angeles. The Sweet Baby we've covered over the past 2 years is a narrative consultancy firm based in Montreal, Canada. Different guys, just unfortunate. It's also funny they have literally the same name, but obviously different countries, so it's allowed. Even if it were Sweet Baby Inc., I guess the Canadian Sweet Baby Inc., these awards also weren't any form of endorsement or grant, but were part of the Paycheck Protection Program under the CARES Act signed into law by President Donald Trump. These were loans from the Small Business Administration that all American businesses who qualified were entitled to. Second source is from Data Republican, a partisan website, well, it's Republican, it's in the name, that consolidates charity funding data. In this case, well, it's true that Feminist Frequency has received 235,000 contributions. Only $6 of those are estimated to be provided by taxpayers. The remaining is speculatively the result of private donors and other forms of income. Government spending is under increased scrutiny following the recent presidential election. There's a lot of to be critical of and angry about without resorting to misrepresenting the facts. I know how to read sometimes, I promise. Is it this one? No, is it this one? They have the filter. It should be right. And I think it's loading. Let me come back here. I've seen the sites. The $6 figure is actually correct. Which begs the question, right? If it was nothing, sure, you have nothing to complain. If it was like a round number, let's say, I don't know, just going to make up a number, 10,000. you'd be like, okay, maybe that's just some sort of official grant, maybe. That's fair. $6. That seems a little bit way too suspicious to me. I don't know what to say. Seems strange, right? So, you of course have some people wondering if this is perhaps a little bit dubious, because why $6? Are they trying to launder some money here? I don't know. I guess it's in the realm of possibility. It's quite strange. Also, even if it's not from the government or anything, this might well has been money laundering. Who knows? Famous frequency hasn't been relevant in many years, to be fair. This seems way too much for an irrelevant third state company. It's not loading. It's not loading. I don't know why it's not loading. We cannot see data Republican. But yeah, if we go back to it here, it's proud, obviously, and I think they said something like money from the government, something like that, and you can say it's 0, so not good. But even if we have some misses, we also have some hits. Also, from Second of God, the BBC isn't happy. And we have here a screenshot from their website. February 4th, this was 4 days ago. They're stepping on USAID funding. More like USAID, some riot gamers. Free press essential to freedom and democracy. Yeah, I do agree, but how are you a free press if you're getting paid by the government? I don't like that. I do have some press and journalists in my own country being paid and managed by the government. I don't like it. It's really obvious. It's just a propaganda machine. I don't like huge corporations either, but, you know. 75% of countries around the world do not have a free press. Okay, hold up. BBC. I know the first B stands for British. You cannot tell me you have free press in the UK, okay? Come on now. Just in the UK, it's not looking good. BBC Media Action supports local media around the world to deliver trusted information to people most in need. Like many international development organizations, BBC Media Action has been affected by the temporary pause in US government funding. Why is the US funding British media? I don't understand. Which amounts to about 8% of our income in 2023 to 2024. 8% is not a lot. But everyone was going to tell you, it's too much. We're doing everything we can to minimize the impact on our partners and the people we serve. As the BBC's international charity, we're completely separate from BBC News, and wholly reliant on our donors and supporters to carry out our work. Surely that's the case. We've also seen some content creators from the left, vtubers, as some people call them, which is funny, right? They're socialists and you call them vtubers. They don't even have bread in socialist countries. What do you mean? Like famous horse fucker Vosh and some other clowns like Hassan Piker being really worried about this current situation. So obviously, was a Vosh clip like, oh, maybe this job of mine is not going to pay for me anymore. Maybe I need more subscriptions. I want not. Like, I'm not saying that he's being paid by the USA, but it surely sounds funny. Some people say, well, probably he means that for once, rules are gonna be fair for everyone, so he might actually get banned and demonetized. With the stuff he has said before, he should be banned. Both him and Hassan Piker, okay? And it's not because I disagree with them. I do disagree with them, but if you're going to support Uh, TSAM. Yeah, I don't think that's good at all. I don't think you can make a feasible case for that. And we also have Heston Piker promoting terrorism. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe not banned forever, okay? Maybe not banned forever, but they're still around and monetized, so you know. Then you dare copy Synth Lobby here in Twitch, and you may get banned. It's actually a bannable offense. I don't know why, but that's the thing. It's just the funny timing, okay? I'm not saying they're being paid by USA, but it's really funny. Also, they're not small content creators, absolutely not. They're really big, and they've been big for quite some time. I mean, Hassan Piker bought a really expensive mansion in really expensive place, so obviously they have money. And now, oh no, my money's drying out. Well, that sounds like a you problem. If you got good money for, let's say, I don't know, 5 years? It's probably more. Let's say 5 years. You didn't invest? You didn't save? Skill issue. Massive skill issue, honestly. Not my fault, baby boy. Not my fault. There's also that clip from Asmongold being like, you know what? Fuck them. They're going to suffer now because they made me suffer. They deserve it. And you know what? We might think he's being vindictive, and he surely is. But I don't think he's entirely wrong either. After all, it's just the consequences of your own actions. If you don't like them, you can do better, as they say. Just do better. It's that easy. There's more stuff here, okay? There's more stuff. We also have... Hold up, let me... Alright. It's not for now. We also have a clip here from Tragic Through Leave It, called Politico to Their Face. I was made aware of funding from USA to media outlets, including Politico, who now has seated this room. The 8 minutes you received ends today. Those teams canceling those payments now. And to be fair, I don't know if I want to play this because this is from Fox News. I don't know if they're going to slap my ass. If we come here, if it's short, it might be okay, right? I'm not going to stop the music just to try and obfuscate the ID stuff on YouTube.
Subscriptions to Politico. The American gone to essentially subsidizing subscriptions to Politico.
Subsidizing subscriptions to Politico. So, sure, it could be embellishment and whatnot. I'm not quite sure. But you have some people jumping the gun with this. And maybe this was just 2023, 2024, who knows. I think we lack information. But you have some people jumping the gun, and I know, it's strange, to say the least. I have this guy, right, quote tweeting the exact same tweet I was showing. People have wondered if our taxpayer dollars were used to promote wokeness in video games, and the answer is yes. Yes, I pay political millions per year to write pieces like this one, which promotes diversity and describes gamers as a disinformation and harassment campaign. Okay, you said pay political millions per year. True. To write pieces like this one? We don't know. We don't know. It could be the case, but we don't know. And we could be here like, 2014 never ended, and I don't think it will. I have a couple of screenshots here. Consider hand of Washington's most famous gamer, from a libertarian-leaning white man to 2 millennial Scotland. Socialist women of color is, in some ways, the perfect summation of how video games have changed in recent years. They only have a surface interest on games. I don't need to debunk this, but it still pisses me off. They only have a superficial interest in games. And it's clear they only want them to promote ideology. Why do I know that? It's been happening for decades. It's been more than 10 years. It counts as decades. Video games were never really the exclusive province of white male loners, but that's been the stereotype. Stereotypes exist for a reason. Back in my day, it was pretty much guys. It was pretty much white guys. To be fair, there's not a lot of minorities here. I don't think I can say that anymore. The numbers have been increasing. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Also Asians, of course, but it's the stereotypical white nerd. I think that makes sense. And some players took that reputation seriously, so much so they organized a backlash to try to protect it. That's not what happened. Gamergate was before my time? That's not what happened. What do you mean? 3 years ago, disinformation campaign, stupid name of Gamergate. Wasn't the site literally called Gamergate? Am I going crazy here? I'm going to skip a little bit. Orchestrating a series of harassment campaigns of women game developers and critics. It was about ethics in video games. That's about quality in video games. Nothing changed. The harassment motivation drive people to doubt social justice warriors for their progressive values and their desire to see more realistic depictions of women and minorities in video games out of the industry. You're going to tell me Gamergate won? Absolutely not. Also, I wasn't around, I wasn't looking at this back then. This is a lie. This is a lie. You have developers and game journals being buddy and getting some, how to say, some rewards just to get positive PR. That's not allowed. Also, realistic depictions of women and minorities in video games. Is this 2025? Looks like it. They don't even look realistic. They look ugly. Ah, you have never seen a woman in real life. I've seen many women in real life. They don't look like that, okay? How many times do we have to say this? It's pissing me off already. Gaming adults from the backlash to the backlash. It didn't stop the thing it set out to stop. Just Plante? The editor-in-chief of Polygon said to me today of a Gamergate, if anything, it made it go faster. And now, he's found a fantastic stop here. Imagine that. So in 2020, no one's surprised that two 30-something progressive women play video games. What kind of video games? I just wanna know, I'm curious. It's Candy Crush! Doesn't count. Yes, I've always been big and diverse, as this produce TV and books and movies. They're played and made by people who just want to hang out with some dumb entertainment, and by people who want to expand their horizons with something strange and sublime. Still propaganda. No person represents them. Video games don't belong to a 31-year-old New Yorker woman any more than they belong to reactionary Reddit trolls. Imagine believing Reddit is your enemy. Absolutely not. Just have another screenshot here. It's called Gamergate Nazis, literal Nazis like Andrew Angling or folks from the Gamergate community. There's no comment separating the two. That is correct here. It's a thing around 2017-2018 with literal Nazis like Andrew Angling or folks from the Gamergate community. Like Milo Yiannopoulos. I don't think Milo was Gamergater, right? Gay? Perhaps, but that's it. We're posting these memes that were suggesting that Taylor was secretly a white supremacist. Also, I might be wrong here, I'm not sure. Calling a guy like Milo a literal Nazi? It's really funny. The guy is gay. And Yiannopoulos obviously a Greek name, but isn't he Jewish? I think I might be mixing people here. But yeah, I don't think that means what you think it means. So that's strange. That's strange. And sure, this stuff was in Politico. Were they paid to write this? I don't know. Is it believable? I guess. But at the same time, we shouldn't be jumping the gun when we lack critical information. It's interesting to look at, but at the same time, saying they got paid to write pieces like this one, I don't think it's true. Even if I wanted it to be true, we have to be fair. But there's some more stuff. There's another article by Niche Gamer here. USA founded several mobile games in 2012. 2012? It's been a long time, actually. It has recently been revealed that the USA was directly responsible for the creation of several mobile games, starting in 2012. Thanks to the increased attention placed on USAID programs due to the Department of Government Efficiencies, DOGE, audit of the federal government. Once again, it's just 1%, less than 1%, they say. And people are really pissed. Imagine when they actually get to the juicy stuff. I can now describe in detail at least 3 of these games: Family Choices, 9 Minutes, and Worm Attack. The official descriptions as found on the Archive the USA file are as follows. Everything from the USA? That's funny. Family Choices aims to enhance the perception of a girl's place in and value to her family, with an emphasis on keeping her and her peers in school. The Choose Your Own Adventure game allows players to explore the outcomes of a family's choice related to girls' education, early marriage, and family planning. How early? Oh god. Say no more. First decide whether Anu in India or Mercy in Kenya, that doesn't sound like a name from Kenya, what do I know? Will ultimately achieve the dreams of someday becoming a financially independent nurse. You know what? It's 2012, at least we can say, look, in India, in Kenya, I think that makes kind of sense. 9 minutes. Please experience the adventures of 9 months of pregnancy in just 9 minutes. The game aims to introduce players to the key do's and don'ts of pregnancy, representing players with a series of life choices, physical, medical, and social, against the clock in a simple iconic format. The player's choice determines the health and well-being of both the mother and baby. It's so old that it even seems normal. I don't think this is wrong necessarily. Not with this description, just like this, okay? Worm Attack aims to keep girls and boys healthy by defeating the dangerous worms inside their stomachs. Yeah, this is not for white people. Young players, their teachers, and families work to rid themselves and their communities of infestation with intestinal worms in this fast-paced, fun game through the strategic use of deworming pills. Okay, that's surely a game. That's surely a game. It is unknown at this time whether USAID funded the creation of any other mobile games, either before or after 2012, nor whether any bigger gaming projects were funded. I'm gonna say probably yes. Do you guys remember Dustborn? We got money from the EU, from the USA, and mostly from Norway. I know. And I suppose that maybe it would make sense that the money they got from the USA was from the Agency of International Development. That would make sense. I don't think anyone mentioned that. Yeah, that's weird. Currently paper published on USA on November 15th, 2012. 2012, I know my numbers sometimes. The mobile games were launched through a public-private partnership with the Half the Sky movement, with the goal of increasing global awareness of women's health issues. The games are no longer playable due to the shutdown of the USAID website. So, fun games on a website. Okay, I don't think that is necessarily correct. It's either fun game or website. That's me being nitpicky once again. The revelation that USAID was funding mobile games is just one of many surprises revealed through DOGE's investigations. We just see this. We've just seen this. Earlier this week it was revealed that Politico received funding from USAID to the tune of $8 million per year. We don't know if it's per year, it could have been more in previous years. As well as the BBC to an specified amount in the United Kingdom. 8%. We don't know how much is that, but 8%. It's worth noting that this outlets on numerous pieces on Gamergate, the gaming consumer movement from a decade ago. See? This is a fair way of saying that. They run these pieces, but that doesn't mean they were paid to do so, which is actually fair. Imagine that, having nuance in my social media. Yeah, not really happening. But yeah, people are pissed, and with good reason. Because why would your taxpayer money be used for shit like this? Most of the shit is not affecting your country, and that makes sense. Agency of International Development. So they're draining your money outside. Why? It's so ass. And it's not like that's only happening in the USA, but we have information from the USA. At least you guys know now, which is not terrible, but stop wasting money on bullshit. That's really funny, right? Because then they will tell you, perhaps not in the USA, but usually they will say, but there's not enough money for pensions, there's not enough money for education, there's not enough money for healthcare, but they do have enough money for shit like this. Millions and perhaps billions being burned. I've seen some memes. I'll be like, you know what? I'd rather the money being burned than spent in this ideological bullshit. And you know what? I understand it. I get it. But with this, I guess you can. Well, I don't think the USA is a thing anymore. They have been cancelled with facts and logic. Sad to say. So just wait, because this was, in comparison, a real small audit. It's gonna get a little bit more wild than this, I'm pretty sure. And sure, you will have the classic stuff. Which organization was it that was literally impossible to audit? Was it the Pentagon? It's literally impossible to audit, and they keep just missing. They keep losing for some reason billions of dollars. How does that happen? I don't know. It has to be in someone else's pocket, okay? And I have to say, I look at the shit, and even though the stuff they're revealing is kind of terrible, I'm like, I'm still kind of jealous. Because at least people are shown the reality of what's happening. If only we had the same shit here. But no, well, there's some public information that people just ignore. Like the government is spending literal billions on bullshit. But then we don't have money for pensions, healthcare, education. Fuck off. Just fuck off. It's so ass. I hate it in here. So much fucking corruption. God. The pushback is going to be insane. I wonder if they're going to prosecute some people because of stuff like this. I have no idea. Guess it can be interesting. Now let's move on. I think this is everything I had for the USA thing. Some stuff that's not quite real, even though it'd be fun if that was the case. But I'd rather it not be real. Let's move on to let's say good news. Potentially good news. I like good news, you know? We don't get those a lot. From GOG. We like GOG. Digimon World community, you're absolutely incredible. Just a few days ago, Digimon World 1999, yes, the one for PS1, appeared on the GOG Dream List, added by a passionate fan who wanted to see it become easily accessible, localized and running flawlessly. Since right now, it's only available through the less than ideal Korean PC port. I didn't know that was a thing until this tweet, by the way. What happened next was nothing short of inspiring. For some reason, Digimon World is still alive. Sort of an interesting game, not gonna lie. The Digimon community rallied across platforms, shared memories, expanded the world, and in record time, thousands of votes catapulted it to the top of our most trending games. With other Digimon titles rising fast too. This wasn't planned, this wasn't expected. This is the power of a passionate community. Your voices have sent a clear message. These aren't just games, they are beloved pieces of gaming history that deserve to be preserved and available for everyone to enjoy. And that's exactly what the GOG Dream List is all about. Giving fans a platform to express which games matter most and why they should be saved. Seeing you use this tool with such dedication is both exciting and humbling. We couldn't be happier. And to hear more of your stories, Digimon fans, let's keep the fire burning, hell yeah. And yeah, they have a lot of votes already. That's actually really good. And even though I think this is good, I have to mention the additional stuff, right? This game has been around for a long time. 1999. This game has been emulated for a long time, which I think it's fair. But with that comes something else. That is mods, RAM hacks, and the like. So, usually, if you want perhaps a curated experience, you would still emulate it. So, the same shit that happened with Castlevania Dominus Collection. Dominus Collection finally re-released, well, yeah, but what about Dragon Sword Definitive Edition Plus? What about the randomizers and whatnot? I understand having an official place to get it, at least. Nothing wrong with that. But I did not expect this game to make this kind of comeback. It's actually also a little bit of infamous game. It's rather unique. We have to play that at some point. We have to reviewers here. I love this game so much. It's a good game. It's a little bit janky. But it's iconic. It is iconic. It's interesting that it's going to be preserved like this, and I think this opens up the option, perhaps, to have console games being saved by GOG, which, once again, I'm not sure, but this could be the first one. That's always cool. All games, pretty cool. Oh, but you cannot buy The Legend of the River King 2 anymore. Well, obviously not. That's why people emulate most of the time. Pretty good. Pretty good. I've seen many posts on Twitter this past couple of days. They're like, okay, we're getting boats. We need more. Which is fair. The Digimon fans are really fanatic, I guess. Not derogatory. We also have some little bit ugly stuff, which makes sense. From Armor and from Factory developer Marvelous, announced changing leadership and executive pay cuts due to the company's recent weak performance. I haven't been following this company too much, but from what I'm seeing, it makes sense. These guys made and apparently killed stuff like Senran Kagura. Too spicy for today, I guess. And the game's not even that old. Also, fucking over a little bit. Room Factory. Apparently, 5 is kind of a bad game. I don't know too much about Room Factory, so it's just what I'm seeing, okay? Marvelous, the company behind the Story Seasons and Room Factory series, recently published its earnings report for the first 3 quarters of the fiscal year ending March 2025. During this 9-month period, are they going to have a baby? April to December 2024, Marvelous saw a decline in sales and revenue compared to last year. Its management has announced some measures to keep responsibility for the poor performance, as reported by GameBiz. It's only fair. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but if the game is bad, yeah, it's not going to save you. Sad to say. Signing few games releases of core IPs and sluggish sales of new titles. Marvelous reported a 4.8 decline in sales and 12.4% drop in net profit compared to the same period last year. As a result, the company has announced the downward revision of its earnings forecast for the full year, expecting net profit and sales to drop significantly below previously set targets. Well, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. If you keep messing around with your own APs, that's going to happen. You have some people being really mad about certain Kagura. I never played any of the games, but we all know that if it's spicy, it's gonna get censored. So people don't like censorship. Imagine that. During this fiscal term, Marvelous launched the farming RPG for Maggio. I think that's French for cheese, right? And re-released the Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town remake at a reduced price. Yeah, it's a re-release. This remake came out a couple of years ago, right? I don't think I'm going crazy with this. The latter of which performed steadily. I'm not saying a lot. Friends of Mineral Town is actually a beloved game. Back when it was Harvest Moon. The company also has the release of Room Factory Guardians of Asma in its future lineup, but its title is scheduled to launch on May 30th. It will not be contributing to Marvel sales for the current fiscal year. Well, maybe, perhaps the Room Factory is gonna be better. Cope, maybe. As a result of recent weak performance, the company announced that Soto Suminobu, the current CEO, will be stepping down from his position as of March 31st to take responsibility. Back in my day, they would commit seppuku, okay? I think that's a little bit too extreme. He will be replaced by Shinichi Terui, why am I struggling so much today? Who is currently one of Marvel's executive directors. Management will also assume responsibility in the future in the form of pay cuts, with two full-time executives of Marvelous receiving monthly salary reductions in February and March. Sad what's gonna happen if you don't get enough money. So there's that. Also, this is the... Given this guy here on the left, has to be the new Room Factory, right? I look at the screenshot that you can only think, ah yes, Genshin Impact. Everything is Genshin Impact now. It's just the scenery, it looks a little bit like Genshin, right? I don't think that's flattering, but it's gonna happen, okay? You can only have a limited number of sceneries at the end of the day. You also have some stuff from the censorship side of Japan, and it could be okay, it could be reasonable. I have here, despite already blocking payments with Visa and MasterCard, Japanese doujinshi website Deal Site announces they will start blocking certain countries from viewing content, which is strange. Critical companies are just the tip of the iceberg. This is a very coordinated attack on Japan's freedom. Yeah, it's really strange. What? We're getting close to a year and a half of these bullshits already. Not good. It's with great sadness we inform you that deal sites must restrict the viewing and purchasing of certain items on our website from specific countries or regions. We'd like to know which ones. Apparently that's not no information yet. This measure has been taken to enable international customers to continue using our services. We sincerely apologize to creators that the difficult circumstances currently faced by our service have resulted in a narrower market and a reduction in potential customers. Yep. There's no that domestic access from within Japan will continue without restriction. I mean, you would hope so, right? That would be strange otherwise. And the outside hopes to continue with the respectful handling and sale of the creative contributions we have been entrusted with. For those who are affected, get fucked. We solely ask for your understanding of the circumstances pertaining to this matter. I have here in the replies. Is there a list of those countries? No, didn't specify anything. Most probably UK, Australia, and the US. And I think that can be actually true. We mentioned this many times before, right? How they keep going for spicy content. Oh, no, no, no. It's not allowed. These card companies will not allow lolly stuff to be sold. Okay, but lolly stuff is completely legal in Japan. But you know what? That stuff is actually illegal in Australia. The thing is, if it's illegal in Australia, that's Australia's problem, not Japan. So, what are you trying to do with Japan? They can't, well, they shouldn't at least, be banned through the laws of different countries. That's obvious to me. That's just obvious. So, if it's UK, Australia, and the US just giving them trouble with kind of stuff, just cut them over. Just completely cut them, and you still have, I don't know, the rest of Europe, for example. You have the rest of Asia, obviously. You have New Zealand? I don't think they will have New Zealand. The rest of the American continent and whatnot, right? Maybe not Canada. So this might be an interesting solution for them. And if you're in a banned country, it sucks, but I get it. They have to protect their business, man. It's really fucky. It's really fucky. And we also have some more good news, potentially. This being a story we talked about before, how they were going to close Manga Library because exactly this shit, this payment bullshit. But apparently they might be back, which is pretty good. It's an official tweet from their account, and we have the translation here. Crowdfunding start announcement. Print page, Manga Library is back, set to restart project. So it's crowdfunding, but man, it's better than nothing, let me tell you. Manga Library aims to reopen the site as soon as possible, so we have decided to hold a crowdfunding campaign to raise funds for the site, with the goal of reopening by the end of April. Maybe a little bit too soon, but we'll see. This crowdfunding campaign has received cooperation from a total of 39 artists. As a reward for crowdfunding, we will provide you with illustrations of supporting artists, and we will also offer a code for your nickname. We'll be posting the site indefinitely as a special supporter. Hey, that's pretty good. Imagine doing that, giving them some money just to get your name there. That's nice. That's nice. Please support us to the extent you can. Please spread the word. From midnight on Wednesday, February 5th to Monday, 39:59 on Monday, March 31st. That's barely 2 months. I guess it could be enough. I hope it is enough. You can choose an illustration from one of the participating artists to be used as wallpaper for your smartphone. That's nice. As a special supporter, your nickname will be posted on the site indefinitely. You can receive high-resolution digital data of an illustration by your chosen artist. I mean, the translation is a little bit shaky here. It's not too bad, actually. It's getting way better. It will come with a community booklet PDF with illustrations by all the artists and the smartphone wallpaper set. This is a complete set containing high-resolution illustrations from all artists. Your design logo will be displayed on the site in collaboration with the Manga Library logo. And your design banner will be displayed on the top page of Manga Library. It might be back. And we have a guy here. Will we be able to read these mangas in 4 languages? We're sorry, we do not support multiple languages at this time, but maybe in the future. And you know what? I think it's fair. It was just purely Japanese before, so that makes sense. If they're open to several languages later, that's actually really cool. So maybe, and only maybe, Manga Library might be back. That's so good. That's so good to see. Holy shit, man. We love it in here. And what else do we have here? No. Yeah, I found this the other day. I had read this article, but I had to use an archive because the original website was breaking on me for some reason. So, this is from Forbes. We're going to jump to something completely different, I think. Forget Chrome. Google starts tracking all your devices in 10 days. And this is from February the 6th, I think? Yeah, February the 6th. It's here. A little bit small, I wasn't looking at that. That's something I quite dislike. Once again, I have to mention, because it's relevant. Bunch of stuff on Google Chrome is going out because of the new manifest, so maybe it's time to move to different browsers. That's my recommendation. You don't have to hit it, but Brave has been pretty useful to me. And even though I'm using Firefox right here, and I don't dislike it, it's not that good. I've been having a lot of trouble with YouTube, actually. Sometimes, randomly, I'll be listening to a song, right? I have it on loop, and the video loops, and the audio is nowhere to be seen, or in this case heard, I guess. And I have to manually go back to the beginning of the video for it to reappear. That's weird to me. That's why I use Brave mostly for YouTube. It can also get really laggy. That might be because of the shields, dare I say. But yeah, Brave, decent. Firefox, it's okay. It's okay. I don't hate it or anything, but it could be way better. And yeah, I don't think this is gonna get any better. Google has a tracking problem. Nowhere is this more acute than with Chrome, the world's most popular browser, and front end to the company's marketing machine. Last year, Google reversed its decision to kill off its tracking cookies, follow Chrome's 3 billion users around the web. That was bad. But you're about to get something worse. Oh, golly. Is this Skynet? Fuck, I didn't make that joke. It was really funny. There was a clip running around last week, I think, from a Kaizenet live stream, where he and a couple of his friends were bullying a robot. I was like, okay, it was not quite the Skynet, it was Kaizenet, okay? I thought it was funny, I forgot to tweet it. Can't blame me. And you also had some people be like, oh my god, this is so cruel. Okay, look. It's a robot. Okay, it's not real. But at the same time, isn't it strange to live stream that? I don't know, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan of Kaizenet or anything. I don't think that content is for me. Maybe that's where my shock comes from. I'm gonna say track it here. It happens a lot. But there's no great end date to tracking cookies. There's a likely next step. Google has to use the one-click solution for users to stop being tracked. Yes, uninstall. It's already in. It's wonderful. Think of this as its equivalent to app tracking transparency deployed by Apple, which gave Meta and others a serious bloody nose. I can only picture Muten Roshi right now. But Google doesn't need tracking cookies itself. It almost certainly knows who you are because you hold one of its accounts. Fact check true. How many times? How many times? I don't know why I'm picking the phone and trying to show you because you're not gonna see the phone nor my hand shaking. I'm just expressive like that, okay? But the thing is, how many times have you had that experience? Just talking about some stuff with your phone around and suddenly, oh, you got that recommended. Well, no, they know. They know, not because they listen to you, but because they know your habits. Trust me, no. No, I would talk about the most random shit ever, and that would appear on my recommendations, okay? Sometimes in real time. They don't need cookies for that. You have to eat them. Those cookies give way to the "please don't track me" global prompt, which isn't actually true, it doesn't actually work. Google we have to convince the marketing industry that it hasn't gained a huge advantage at their expense. Also, I have to mention that some sites won't let you navigate unless you accept their cookies, all of them. They won't let you. Some of them will let you pay for a subscription. Like, dude, fuck off. You know what? You're getting archived now. That's my solution. My final solution, as they say. Can we say that? It's probably fine. I'm not Elon Musk, nor Adrian Dittman. But it's not all bad news for the wider ecosystem. If tracking cookies are controversial, they're nothing compared to digital fingerprints, and the industry is about to get back this favorite tracking tool that's been banned for years. If it's been banned for years, how are they getting it back? That's so strange to me. Envious little creatures getting up to mischief, I'm afraid. Digital fingerprint combines multiple user data signals collected on device, building a profile that represents websites, identify you and everything you like, and are likely to buy. Doesn't Facebook do something like this with your, let's say, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and what else they have to build profiles for you, also for people that are not on the sites? Because if you get WhatsApp, they have access to your contact list. So, oh, this is Mom, and it's this number. Oh, but this number also means it's aunt for this other guy. So these two are related. It seems like it's schizo-rambling, but it's been talked about for a long time. And I think they had some sort of insider confirming this. I'm not quite sure. It's been too long. But I'm not the first one to cover this. Even Google has slammed this tracking in the past, warning it subverts user choice and is wrong. Somewhat surprisingly then, it's about to return. If it's wrong, by the wrong admission, why is it coming back? I don't understand. And this time it will move beyond the web to the smart devices you own, tracking you everywhere. Do you like Orwellian dystopias? I usually say dystopian, but it's not an adjective here, it has to be a noun. Do you like Orwellian dystopias? You're living in one. God, so ass. Oh, it's China, Look, I don't like China spying on me. I don't like Google spying on me either, okay? Google has two arguments for bringing back digital fingerprint and allowing it to be used across devices rather than just web browsers. First is the broader range of surfaces on which ads are served. This means TVs. See? You should hate the smart TVs. It's not fair. Gaming consoles, why? And other smart devices in and out of your home. Also, doesn't Windows 11 have embedded ads on the OS? I don't have it, so I don't know, but I remember reading something like that. I don't like that. Oh, but why aren't people going to Windows 11? Well, shit, I wonder why. Also, I've only seen people criticizing the OS, so yeah, it doesn't look good to me. I don't want to go to Windows 11, even though Windows 10 is supposedly dying soon, October this year. I've seen some people mentioning SteamOS as an alternative. If it's publicly available and it works well, I might need to change. I don't like Microsoft. Some people go, oh, but Windows 10 is actually really good. It's not good. It's okay, sure, it's better than 8. But it's much worse than 7 still. Second, it says, the privacy enhancing technologies. Pets, like a cat or a dog, are they eating those? I hope not. They unlock new ways for brands to manage and activate their data safely and securely. while giving people the protections they expect. Giving people the privacy protections they expect. Now, I suppose. Coming February update to the platform's parent policies. February 16th. Okay. Connected TVs and gaming consoles. Do we really get ads from consoles nowadays? God, that seems annoying as fuck. I mean, if you're browsing the web, sure, obviously, but that's web. People don't hate ads enough, I'm afraid. You think you do, but you don't. I also tweeted that a couple of weeks ago, I think. Imagine getting an ad, through an ad. That can happen on Twitter, funny enough. You get a sponsored tweet, I think it is, with a video. And the video may contain an additional ad, a completely different ad. Hey dog, we've seen you like ads, so we add ads to your ads. If I say ad again, I might collapse. I'm picking the mic, I'm sorry. I'm getting too passionate about ads here, I don't like them. The UK data regulator strongly disagrees. Fingerprinting involves the collection of pieces of information about the device's software or hardware, which, when combined, can uniquely identify a particular device and user. That seems bad to me. It says, warning, this is not a fair means of tracking users online, because it is likely to reduce people's choices and control over how their information is collected. Yes, but at the same time, I don't think people have actually any choice or control over how their information is collected. So, if it was true, okay, but things are not that great anymore. They're gonna get your information and they're going to sell it. Well, I don't have nothing to hide. Yeah, me neither. But it's still my information, it's still privacy. Change to Google's policy means that fingerprinting could now replace the functions of third-party cookies. So they were right, this is gonna be worse. Holy shit. This change of policy is not just 10 days away from February 16th. The rules are relaxed and the data tracking industry can enjoy newfound freedoms as you lose yours. The data tracking industry can enjoy newfound freedoms as you lose yours. Holy shit! What a phrase here. I don't like it. And yeah, this is literally happening. God, that's so ass. The regulator warns that fingerprinting relies on signals that you cannot easily wipe. So, if you clear old site data, the organization using fingerprinting techniques could immediately identify you again. People keep saying Orwellian, people keep saying 1984, people keep saying Big Brother. It's not even a lie. It's not even a lie. It's mostly alive, which is not good. It's not transparent and cannot easily be controlled. Fingerprinting is harder for browsers to block, and therefore even privacy-conscious users will find this difficult to stop. If this is... Hold up. I'm trying to phrase this properly. What I'm trying to say here is, if this can be considered illegal, the lawsuits are going to be flying around, and it's gonna be a beautiful disaster for them, if you're lucky. But yeah, this being so anti-consumer could be a door for lawsuits. Also, good luck with the lawsuits, but that could be a thing. That could be a thing. This combines into a lot of moving parts for digital tracking, and so the UK regulator has just issued a strategy to level the playing field for online tracking in 2025. They want to see a fair and transparent online world where people are given meaningful control over how they are tracked online. Okay, that's entirely wrong. People want control over how they are tracked online, but I'd say that most sensible people just don't want to be tracked. Let me alone. Why do you need to know? If I'm logged in, I'm logged in. If I'm not logged in, you don't need to know. Shut up. It's an unloadable vision, but with tracking cookies and digital fingerprinting still here, we wish them the best of luck. Yeah, so do I. Fortunately for Google, those worried about tracking have just been distracted by its controversial decision to disappear its self-imposed restriction on AI surveillance. Oh god. So good, fuck. The February 16th will likely come and go with little fuss, but if you do care about such things, you have been warned. From that date, Google will be less prescriptive with partners you have to target and measure ads across the broader range of surfaces on which ads are served, such as connected TVs and gaming consoles. Something to bear in mind. I guess they chose the bear and not the man. This was way worse than I was expecting. Not gonna lie. I thought this was gonna be some sort of update for Android. No, this is just ass. It's like Daphne writes about security, surveillance, and privacy. I guess so. And they have a couple of replies here. They're not saying much. We're playing right now. Absolutely not. This is a snapshot. The same article was in the news a couple of weeks ago and said that it started in 8 days. You can't count or what? Well, this guy mentioned that before because February 16th. It's here. Also, it would be useful if you told people where they could find info to help them stop this garbage. It's not that easy because there are huge mega corporations, so I don't know if they can actually be stopped. It's strange. I don't know what to tell you. Such is the current state of things, I'm afraid. But I do believe this is extremely anti-consumer, and this could be borderline just illegal. So lawsuits could be inbound. Okay, I'm going to mute for a second. I think I need to blow my nose here. It has been pretty cold, and it shows. My goodness. Surveillance states. Not good. You might not live in the UK, but it doesn't matter anymore. And finish for today. Guess I'm gonna be a little bit earlier. I think it's fine. We're going to have something strange here. I do enjoy some strange news. You might remember when we were talking about AI girlfriends. The robots are coming. I guess some women are trying to compete with those already. It's from Hype Fresh. I've seen this on Twitter too. Beauty influencers have spent 140k USD to become an android, now blowing up in China. It's kind of low quality, the image here, which is sad. And it's something, let me tell you. A Chinese socialite recently generated a lot of buzz in cyberspace, when she spent over 140,000 USD becoming an android. So I guess it's that cheap to become Android 17 or 18, huh? It's funny, they're called androids when they are not androids. They're actually cyborgs. Being nitpicking. People are doing, not to be mistaken with Japanese dojing. Chinese equivalent of social app TikTok, personality Dalawation, a 30-year-old underwent a lot of transformation in becoming a robotic, cyberpunk-inspired face and looks. Is there something attractive? I don't understand anymore. Her transformation involves a stylized artificial face, a short modern wig, and a robotic physique that transforms her into an anime character in real life. I don't think this looks anime, actually. I could be wrong. I'm not big into mechs. It wasn't just her new, striking looks that buzzed, revisiting her rural Sichuan province birthplace, reuniting with her simple village life, won everyone over in terms of heart. We can watch the video later. From the Xartu. Funny. Dalmatian's journey towards becoming an android took no mean feat. Most of her 140,000 investment, according to reports, went towards altering her face shape and enhancing her figure. Most particularly her breasts. Yeah, that makes sense. Also China, that makes sense. They're not famous for being big, okay? Her new looks have a futuristic, cyberpunk-inspired beauty, anime-inspired looks, and beauty and technology functioning in cyberspace times. Is this AI generated? Seems like a word vomit, what the fuck? Well, she hasn't revealed precisely what operations she received. Her looks pay tribute to new cyberculture, in which humans become non-human in looks through prosthetics, body mod, and high-tech makeovers. Do you like cyberpunk dystopias? You might be living in one, without the cool parts. Motivation for such a transformation is not revealed, but most speculate that she sees her unconventional looks as a deliberate move to generate controversy in social networks and become a follower in China's community of influencers. Become a follower? Do you mean garner a following, perhaps? That would make more sense. Upon returning to village, Dalmatian encountered a mixture of disbelief, curiosity, and shock. Villagers were confused about her robotic state, a real life but not real face. Villagers touched her arm to confirm whether she actually existed. I mean, I think she is physical still, and they approached her cautiously afterwards. In a trending clip documenting her return, citizens bombarded her with questions such as, "What's your job? How much do you earn per month? Are you even human?" They say that, and I get banned, okay? Ah, you cannot say that about the Chinese, but why not? Chinese can and they can't? Disgusting. One of them, most memorable, happened when it recently asked about her dating life. After an older female, in a teasing manner, showed a native male to her as a suitor, Dalmatian, who had been clinging to her android character, didn't resist and began laughing out loud. Wow! So mean! Why would you do that? Her story gained in a big manner in cyberspace, most notably in Douyin. Whose more than 750,000 likes for her return video could not see us. Is this AI or is this just machine translation? It sounds really strange, right? Is it just me? Videos of her erotic actions, including a clip in which she mechanically cleaned dishes and kept acting in character, fuel speculations about her transformation. It is really uncanny. I haven't seen the video, I've seen just some images. It's kind of uncanny. Brown's success is a reflection of a growing blur between social media fame and extreme body transformation, which is probably bad, okay? Just become a vtuber, it's that easy. Come on guys, it's way cheaper. Well, to be fair, imagine the kind of model you could get with 140,000 USD, huh? That'd be pretty cool. There are many who admire her dedication to character, but mostly criticize the repercussions of such extreme makeovers and with reason. I've seen some body stuff, especially back in the day, it's really strange. Like people who open their cheeks, not their ass cheeks, but their mouth cheeks, to have like a window there. I'm like, okay, good luck eating anything if something happens to that thing. Valuation's transformation is part of a larger trend towards futuristic appearances for social personalities in an overcrowded social environment in a quest for differentiation. Cyberpunk appearances, transhumanism, I don't like it, and overplasticity become even more prevalent, and most prominent in Asia, with beauty trends tracking closely with technology in cyberspace. So, to be more unique, just become more fake. What did they mean by this? To be fair, I've just seen social media, I think it makes sense. I don't like it, but I guess it works. This phenomenon raises with the apprehensions regarding new definitions of beauty and reality in social media era. People are gonna like what they like. I don't know. They're simple people. Who knows? Who knows? I don't like social media. I know. Wild. The social media platforms appreciating individuality and socialization. To what level will human go in altering their appearances for web fame? To become a web sensation is taking them towards increasingly extreme forms of body modification. Just become a tuber, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let me stop the music here for a second. Just so we can take a look at this. This will be probably okay. No music, just in case. Look at that. It looks really uncanny. Actually, I can make this a little bit bigger. To be fair, she's laughing at the guy, come on! He just looks normal! What are you doing? He looks normal, he's just like a normal dude! But her acting is absolutely impressive. I guess this could be way worse. Also, this is not much different from... I don't even remember their names. There was like this chick that tried to become a new Barbie. We also have the guy that tries to be Kang, not the new Kang, the old Kang. You also have, to some extent, I guess, the transracial guy. Like, I'm Korean now. I don't think that's how it works. So I don't think this is really wrong. She has a really weird outfit, obviously, but I think this is just mostly the face, right? With the plastic surgery, which I don't think she looks ugly. She just looks artificial. I don't know. It's just weird. Look at you say. It's just strange. It's China. It's modern day. How is it going to be normal? It's just impossible. It's just impossible. My goodness. Oh man. It's a little bit early, but that's pretty much everything I had for today. So I guess this is fine. So, some good news, some perhaps not that good news, and some strange stuff. What are they? What are they? Really complete, huh? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Oh man. So, what is the plan for next week? I mentioned this already, but I'm going to mention it again. For Monday, we're gonna have some more Ocarina of Time. Seems good. We might end up tackling a couple of dungeons. Probably just a couple. They're kind of long, so it's fine. On Wednesday, plan is gonna be some more Super Pokemon Eevee Edition. It's been fun. I've been doing some grinding on my own, working some molds and whatnot. So we'll have some variety to use, which is pretty cool. And for Thursday, which is the 13th, we're gonna have something special. I still want to say it. Don't want to say what it is. It's just something silly. We're gonna be We're gonna be winning a date for Valentine's, okay? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You don't need to be single anymore. If only it was that easy. If only it was that easy. But yeah, that's the plan for this week. I think I'm going to pierce the fuck up right now. So, thank you for coming. Hope you had some fun. Interesting news at least. Right. And I will see you all on Monday as usual. Until then, you know the rules, and so do I. Take care.